Milestones is an in-home preschool. We service children ages 2 to 5. There are lots of philosophies out there, Montessori, Reggio, Waldorf, more traditional. We like to describe ourselves as developmentally appropriate. Knowing how the child's brain develops, we would only implement strategies that a child's brain can handle at that point. Focus more on tangibles rather than worksheets. Focus more on things children can manipulate and learn the properties of rather than sit down and stare at the teacher. We believe that children are capable. We forget how capable children are, and if you don't allow them to have experiences, you will never know how much they do know, how well they can problem solve, or what the next steps are for that child. We try to stay as hands-off as possible, in particular in the beginning, to observe what children are doing and how they're doing it, and risky behavior like jumping off the structure and getting into places that might feel unsafe. To us, we view that child as a risk taker, and studies have shown that children who take risks like that are more likely to take risks in the classroom and try new solutions to solve a problem. We know that children's central nervous system is still developing, and what we call these interactions that are physical and using all the senses, we call them adaptive responses, and that is literally food for the brain. And children absorb that information and build their own schemas or their little filing cabinets of information associated to a subject. And once they have prior knowledge of whatever it is they're exploring, later explorations will just build on that prior knowledge. We like to say that in preschool we plant a seed, so exposing children to a topic is the seed that's being planted, and as they go through life, that seed begins to bloom. What I love about Milestones is that we are very inclusive. We accept children of all abilities, and they are all different, just as all people are, which is a gift to each other. Playing together and negotiating and sharing space puts them in a position where they get to practice solving problems in a variety of ways. That will bring up emotions, and because they're still learning how to manage those emotions, we are able to give them the tools they need to manage and understand those emotions and then use them effectively to get their needs met. Our student-teacher ratio is about 1 teacher to 4 or 5 children. We believe in continuous professional development. We take a lot of care in interviewing the enrichment classes. We want to make sure that the enrichment teachers are also speaking to the children in a social-emotionally founded way. We have Spanish once a week. We also use Super Soccer Stars and a music program, again planting the seed of exposure. We all speak Spanish at the preschool right now. We are not a Spanish immersion program, but rather we like to honor the home language as much as possible, so we will speak in Spanish to the children as much as we can. We have a very, very small community, which really helps us not just be so tight, and we are very close. The families are very close, but we also know every single child so well. Children just do better when they feel they can trust a space.